Hello guys, it's Brentford versus Man United this Saturday evening, and we've got Brentford looking to jump all over that poor United performance, and United looking to turn it round with Erik ten Hag and the boys. Got Doug, we've got Rhys, the Brentford boys. They're here to call this one for us, so take it away guys, enjoy the vid.
Brentford versus Man United is a game where I don't want to be too arrogant or give it large or whatever. Obviously, yeah, Eriksen was with us the last 6 months of the season. He then chose Man United. Yada yada yada. The story all makes itself. It all makes itself, you know. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still Man United, and they will be hurting after that Brighton game. No matter what you think of them, no matter what you think of their mentality, they will be hurting after that game. Ten Hag will definitely be hurting because that's not the start he wanted to be making in his tenure as manager. But I don't know, it just feels a bit like deja vu. It's like, get a new manager. Oh, it's going to be great. Man United this, Man United that. When they saw Ronaldo last year, Man United are going to win the league. And then they kind of don't do anything. So it's hard to really say what Man United are going to do or what Man United's going to turn up. But I think if it was a game of heart and passion, Brentford win it every day. But that's not how it works. A football game is won by goals. And not conceding goals. So, you know. And that's what was shown to us at the Brentford Community Stadium last season. Now we call it the G-Tech Stadium. I'm going to keep putting that in every time. You know, because we held our own against them, and then Elanga got that chance, which didn't look real when he scored it. And then they got a second, and it's just, you know, they just scored at the right moments. They scored when they were on top. But yeah, I always feel like we go, Man United are just downward, they're going backwards, you know. Harry Maguire this, Wan-Bissaka that, Marcus Rashford, should he be a striker or a winger, should he even be in a Man United top, you know, all those kinds of things. So, but yeah, Man United are definitely going backwards, very much downward spiral, like a helter-skelter. And yeah, they still find a way to beat us. I still say to this day that Ronaldo turned up against us because he realised we were the bigger team. I don't even believe that myself. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, they lost to Brighton in their opener. They looked really weak, limp and pathetic. The referee was having a great game in a red shirt. Oh, wait, no, sorry. He was meant to be officiating, not working for Man United. And they still couldn't get the job done. Wasn't going to give it the large, and I've just slated Man United for 3 minutes. In all honesty, though, I do expect a response from United. I expect them to come out. I expect us to be the statement. I don't know whether it's going to be 3-0 or 3-1 or whatever. I don't know, but I expect them to at least come out and do something. Whether we've got it in us to keep them out, that will determine the end result. So, yeah, I'm just so glad that they've dropped their interest in Arnautovic, because if they'd signed Arnautovic, it was easily going to be 10-0 Man United. But you know, they haven't signed him, so it's all good now. We might have a chance of winning this game. These are so going to come back to get me. But now if I talk about Brentford, my only Brentford, don't be happy when skies are grey. I think the team we had last season was a lot stronger than I gave credit. I didn't think last year. I definitely thought we were weak in more areas than it appeared to be. But I'm happy with the signings this season, and I'm happy to sort of know what we were planning on doing and know how it, like, last year when we were making the signings, I was kind of going, okay, but where does that fit in with our system? Whereas this year, you know, we went and signed Hickey, and I was like, Right back, quality, good. We're probably going to go back to a 4. And then we signed Key Lewis Potter, and I was like, good. Someone who's an instinctive striker. He can play out wide, he can play in the middle, but you put him up front, he will be an instinctive goal scorer, and he's shown that in pre-season. He is instinctive. You know, Ben Mee on a free, Strakosha on a free. I love Ben Mee on a free. It just rhymes so well. Both are brilliant signings. You know, fine, we were short in centre backs, but I think we were going to bring him in anyway. We were already looking for centre backs before the injuries. So I just think this year has been a very solid window. And don't even get me started on Damsgaard. I'm so excited for Damsgaard. Definitely going on the back of the new third shirt, which I love. But yeah, I don't know whether Damsgaard's going to be able to feature or play on Saturday. There's a chance because we're on Wednesday, so it would give him a couple of days to integrate with the squad, potentially get himself fit and play. There's a chance, but yeah, I think I said this last year as well. Because I said it when we were playing them at Old Trafford. As long as we attack Man United, we're okay. It's when we sit back, give them the ball, give them the chances, let them get comfortable and feel their way into the game. If we let them do that, it's going to be a tough one for us. If we attack Man United and we go at them and we say, we're Brentford, we may be smaller in stature, but we've got bigger heart, we've got bigger passion, and we can and will play you off this pitch right now. And as long as they do that, I see no reason why they can't win. Because they've done it to Leicester. They actually done it to Leicester. They said, we'll have you, Leicester. We may not win the game, but we'll have you. We'll come back and get you. And they did it. So maybe this more gritty, resilient, better quality Brentford side might actually get something against Man United. So now onto the scoreline. I did get it right with Leicester, and I am claiming all my mystic powers for that. I don't think I'm going to get it right this time. You know, considering they only just got it. Thank you, Josh Da Silva. He only scores good goals. Maybe in the top 3 of goals of match week 1. Who knows? But I think I'm gonna given the two teams' progression, I have to say Brentford look more likely to do something. I expect a response from United, but I don't necessarily expect them to do something about it. I can see Brentford doing something about it. So I'm going to be bold and I'm going to go 1-0 Brentford.
Brentford versus Manchester United at 5:30 on Saturday evening. Obviously, second game of the season for both teams. I think that the spotlight is obviously going to be on Manchester United, having put up such a poor display at home to Brighton last weekend. The pressure will be on them to see how they're going to bounce back from that. Brentford, on the other hand, they came back from 2-0 down against Leicester and drew the game 2-2. And I was there last 20 minutes. I think we was well on top, and if we'd have taken a chance by Ivan Toney with a diving header, I think we could well have gone on to win the game. Thinking now about the game, Manchester United, I think if Brentford can keep hold of their midfield, we should help us a great deal in the game. I think I've found over the season now, last season, and with playing Leicester last weekend, that teams that are prepared to run at us from midfield, I think they are quite prepared to shoot from any distance. And Leicester are a prime example. You know that they've scored 4 goals probably from distance against us in the 3 games that we played them most recently. Manchester United, I feel they've got similar quality players who can do that. You know, you think of Bruno Fernandes and of course Christian Eriksen, who will hopefully will get a decent reception from the Brentford home fans once he crosses the line, but when the first whistle goes, he's any other player and he's an opposition player. And I think Brentford fans will probably treat him accordingly. Man United's defence, well, yeah, we can trouble them. We did in the league game at the Community Stadium last season. We battered them quite simply for the first half, but managed to find ourselves behind before half time, and they ran out worthy winners probably in the end. With the Ronaldo effect helping towards that 3-1, and then up at their place at Old Trafford towards the end of the season, again we were comfortably beaten with Ronaldo obviously engineering a penalty for himself, but we couldn't cope with their pace. Again, highlighting the fact that they're quite prepared to break from midfield, run with the ball quite quickly, bring in overlapping fullbacks, which is something we've got to concentrate on doing and try and keep hold of them. Our style of play is more constructive. We'll look to use overlapping fullbacks, but our midfielders are really not prepared to run too far with the ball and to take shots, and that could be the difference. Score prediction, well, a week's a long time in football. Man United obviously will want to get back to winning ways. We want to put up a good show against one of the better teams in the Premier League. I don't know, I think I'll have to sit on the fence for this one and go for a score draw, probably 2-2 again.